record the session?
I have started the recording.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Right. So yes, we just entered a course right now. In this, you can see there are a few tabs here: bulletin, roster, documents, assignments. Firstly, we will go to the assignments tab first. As Akhil already mentioned, that this is a very holistic platform of assignments. It is not just for online assignments as well as offline. A few categories, let me just list down all the categories of assignments that you can actually take with this platform that we have. It's very useful for teachers and students to make sure that both classroom as well as online learning is happening in the most optimized manner. So teachers can conduct homework, revision tests, class tests, as well as exams with light proctoring. By that, it means that you can make sure there are certain security measures you can take as a teacher when you are conducting online tests. So you can make sure that students are only taking an exam, say with a password password have set up, which is an access code, or that you can time it as well. So there are time bound tests as well on the platform. I will explain everything one by one, but I'm just listing things down here. So these are the few forms of online tests that teachers can take. They can administer these tests as well. They can give out projects, holiday homework even. As we all know, summer vacations are coming up, and you can give your students group projects as well as holiday homeworks that you can be taking submissions online, looking at the students' performance, and also scoring them online. The other incorporation that teachers can do is offline form of
Amina, just
data.
hold on for a second.
Yeah, sure.
For some reason, Ms. Gargi was.
Acha.
She's here now. Okay.
I got the call from Abhishek. That's why I was connected and disconnected.
Oh, so okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gargi ma'am, have you just joined?
Join.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, so just to small recap, I'm just telling the teachers what all assignment modules teachers can take advantage of through our platform. What you're seeing in front of you right now is an assignment tab. Teachers can incorporate both online as well as offline form of assessments. There are homeworks and revisions, class tests, as well as exams that teachers can lightly proctor, say with time foundations plus access codes, the security measures that the teachers can take. Everyone else, I was addressing the incorporation of offline tests that you can also do through our platform, which basically means आपने अगर एक viva practical या some sort of oral test लिया है whose grades you want to incorporate on the platform, that too you can do, and everything, all the grades for that you will have in a one organized simple location on the platform. We can go ahead and the other thing also through the assignments tab that you can is make sure students get feedback for each and every assignment that you give. There are feedback tools for every assignments that you can set up. We can go ahead and see how an assignment is created and what all categories of assignments you have. Before that, this list that you can see here is all the list of assignments that I have created on the dashboard. These are variety of assignments. We can just see the title of the assignment here. If you will see, this is an assignment that I have titled as assignment itself. It shows me the status of this assignment. The status would definitely mean कि this particular test or classwork or revision test or homework that I have given to the student, उसका status क्या है? Meaning, am I in the process of creating it? If I'm in the middle of creating it, then it will show me as unpublished. That means it is not open for students to attempt. When I have opened it and students have started attempting it, it will show to me as open. And when I have started grading the assignment, it will show to me as graded, as well as a counter key. Okay, I have 4 students in my class and I have graded 1 out of 4. When I have fully graded an assignment, it will show to me as graded without the counter, which basically means 4 out of 4. I'll just go through all the tabs quickly. There is the title of the assignment. There is the status of the assignment. The available and due dates are very in a simple manner. The available date is basically when the assignment will be open for students to start attempt. Due date is when they have to submit the assignment. The category is, of course, in a class you don't just have exams or quizzes. You will have, as I said, holiday homeworks and projects and revision tests. So these are the categories of the assignments that you have. points are the marks of those, and the submission is basically a counter कि आपके क्लास में अगर 20 बच्चे हैं and you have opened up an assignment, then you can see how many out of the 20 students have actually submitted their assignment or are in the process of submitting the assignments. You can also delete this if you want here. You can share the updates of this on a bulletin. We will come to this a bit later, but you can always share the updates of these assignments plus delete it as well. Suppose something has become redundant on your dashboard, you can go ahead and delete it. We'll see assignment is created first. First, I will show you, so these three are the categories of creating an assignment. An assignment on this platform, an assignment means it's a task that you can students. It's something that you want submissions from the student, meaning this can be a project, this can be a group project, this can be a holiday homework, a file that you want uploaded. So these are various tasks. The test quiz category basically means the exam and the quizzes the students will be attempting through the platform. That means you have set 5 or 6 set of questions, you have given each question particular mark weightage, and then students will be attempting this when they log into the platform. If you want, you can give it a timer. If you want, you can give it an access code. So this is what the test quiz category on this particular platform means. Import in this dashboard simply means कि अगर आपने एक महीने पहले कोई class test दिया था and later you want to duplicate that class test, you do not want to create it from scratch, so you can also copy a previously made assignment as well. So that is a facility and control that teachers have, which makes it very easy for them to duplicate a previously created assignment and assign it to students again and again. So once this is done, let us see how an assignment is created and what all categories you have. I have come to the create assignment dashboard. I can give it a title, say, I'll just put it as assignment demo. I'll choose a category. Now, what is important to note here is that these categories are not set in stone. These are default categories because I'm on a demo account. But if you see this last class test category is something that I made myself. So in a form of class, different class setting, you want to assignment categories differently and a different mark weightage to them, you can do that to the platform as well. I want to name it as a project, so I will put that category. This is the class that I'm at, and I'll give it, say, 10 points. Points basically are the marks simply, and the grade display type is you can choose ki I've given it 10 marks of weightage to this particular project, but how I want it displayed is my choice. If I want it to be percentage, so I will give it as percentage. What this will do is when I am grading a student's project and I give them 8 of 10, then it will display on the grades portion and also to the student as 8%. If I want it to be a letter grade and I give them 8 out of 10, then it will show them B plus or whatever grade converts from that point. Teachers can just select what point category they want. But for simplicity, I put points here. Description, you can give instructions for your project. So attempt all, look at this link, and I just look at this image, for example. I want to give this project for students. I want to make them look at this particular image that I'm uploading for reference so that they can use this image when they're answering their project or uploading their own files for the project. I can give an available and due date. Just a few minutes ago, I explained what an available and due date is. Available date simply means when this will be opened to students. This takes current time. So we were at 11:27 right now. I can just edit to 11:30 or even a future date. I can just set any date I want. And when I have set it, this will automatically open for the students. I don't have to come back over and over again and keep clicking on publish, publish, publish. If I have selected an available date, this assignment will open up to students on its own. Due date simply means when they have to submit. Due date also you can go ahead and edit in the future unless there is a sub. You can also keep editing the due date if you wish. Submission type is simply 3 kinds: no submission, file submission, and discussion board. These are types that a teacher can play along with when it's an assignment form of assessment. No submission would mean आपने offline कुछ task दिया students को, suppose there is a project that you in a classroom setting, say in the future, or if you have conducted even a test in the future, but that is in a more classroom setting format, then you can just click this as submission type no submission and simply grade them without students having done anything on the platform itself. So you can do that. I will simply put it as a file submission. Then the students will have to upload a file when I open this assignment. If I put it as a discussion board, then this is a way for students and teachers to interact on a topic. So a discussion board is a great way for collaborative learning as well between teachers and students. If I put a discussion board out, students will be posting their comments or posting a file. I as a teacher will be replying to it, and a discussion board basically takes place in that manner. Then there are other forms that you, other controls that you have when you select a different submission type. If you want only an individual discussion board, that is between me and one of my students. So one by one, I'll be doing one-on-one discussion boards. If I want group, this is meaning I want to give a group project, then I as a teacher will put it as a group feature only. I will create a group, and then groups of students will come together and discuss something. Or I just want it to be private. That is, students will only see their own post. I will be able to see the student activity and I will be grading them. So these are a few things that teachers can do. Teachers can make sure that are they allowing late submissions? Are they allowing anonymous posts? Are they allowing editing and deleting? How many posts they want students to have? Plus, I'll show you one another thing that teachers can also restrict the late submissions as well as limited number of submission attempts. Which means ki, if I've given a due date and some student is trying to submit after the due date, then I have the ability to also restrict that for students. If I want them to only submit in, say, a PPT format, then I can also restrict the file type. If I want a limited number of submission attempts, not more than one or say just two, then I can also restrict all those things as well. I'll just unselect everything. I was just explaining, and I will create this. And we would have come to the created dashboard of this particular assignment, which you can see everything that you have defined before has come on your dashboard. It's editable. Again, you can edit it. I will show you a few assignments that I've already created so that you can see what each type of assignment actually looks like when you as a teacher create it. This is a file submission assignment. I've given it 10 points. I have graded a student. It was due at this time and late submissions were not allowed. So I've already graded the students. This is the link as well as the instructions that I've given to students. Revise the concepts of Macbeth. I've given them a YouTube link. Students will be able to see the video from here if it's a link I've copied from YouTube. If some other files I've given them, then that can be shown here as well. Then you come down to the submissions section for this particular assignment. This was a file submission assignment, I would reiterate. And I can see that only Rohit Pandey had submitted. I have already graded him. What he submitted was this. And you can see his submission here. You can just look at his submission, look at your side and grade it from here. You can also have a conversation with him, which is a feedback conversation. Rohit said, hello, sir, I need clarification. I as a teacher have replied, hi, Rohit, you did well. Or he wants a recheck, then he will be showing that to me. This feedback will be visible to student only when I have given an initial grade. So this is the feedback system that I was talking about when I explained in the beginning that students and teachers have a very robust form of getting feedback and giving feedback to the students. The teachers have this facility. Once this is done, when I have given the grade to the students, then this will appear to the student as well. The other form of assignment we can move on to is this other form of assignment, which is a no file submission assignment. That simply means that you have given an offline submission to students and you have received some submissions, say in a class format, but you want to input the grades online so that everything is available on this platform for you and for your own system to tabulate each student's performance. So you can just simply enter the grade here. No need to even enter the submission that they've given. All that you can put here is the grade for an assignment, which is a no file submission type. But even if you want to give a feedback to the student for an offline submission, everything can be done here as well. You can do that.
Sorry, I'm gonna just like to interrupt.
Yeah.
Ma'am, if you have any queries, you can keep on interrupting and asking doubts.
Sure.
Because it's a very detailed platform and a lot of things there, so it might go on for us.
Sure.
Yes, of course, teachers, you can ask me doubts also. You can stop me in the middle. And of course, if you have not understood something, I'd love to go over it again. You can do that as well. Can I continue if nobody has a clarification?
Yeah, continue, ma'am.
All right, sure. So we were at a no file submission kind of assignment here, which simply means कि आप offline grade भी दे सकते हैं students को, and you can also give them a feedback even if they have not submitted anything through the platform. And once you've given that and you publish the grades, this is notified to the students and they can see their grades. For each assignment, you have to click on publish grades for students to see their score. We'll move on to a discussion board form of assignment, which is simply that I have put an instruction here. Please use this board to discuss themes and concepts used by the author in the Tale of Macbeth. I have assigned groups also, which was a feature of discussion boards that you can give to students. आप इसे individual भी रख सकते हैं, students का groups बना सकते हैं, even private discussion boards can be there. I have seen that Rohit Pandey had posted something here. I can reply to Rohit. And this gets posted here for Rohit to see. So Rohit had posted something, I had replied to him, and this is how a discussion board form of an assignment can go ahead. This is a graded form. Again, of course, it has 50 points that I have assigned to it. This is due on 5th of June, and no late submissions are allowed. And the group students are 2 out of 4. That means एक group में 2 बच्चे थे, and I have grouped them together. Moving ahead, we have, just let me, right. So this is, I'll just quickly go over the group form of assignments. This is a group form of assignments that I have assigned to students. And these are, we have come to the last part of assignments that you can give open to students. We have looked at discussion boards as well as individual assignments, offline assignments. We can come on to the creation of tests as well as quizzes now. And what happens, what are the controls that teachers have. I'll go back to my assignments dashboard. I'll click on test and quiz if I want to create a test for students to attempt online. So I will name it anything. I'll give it the category of a quiz, for example, and I will give it a display type that I have. I will display it here. The ones that you see for asterisk here, which is just the title of this quiz, is the most important information you need to put when you're creating a new quiz. Baki, everything you can keep editing when you're in the middle of creating a quiz, not after you publish it, of course, but in the middle of it. So suppose as a teacher, you want to have the ability to keep editing information like answer visibility, date of availability to students, how many submissions I want, if I want a restriction of access code or not. These are things as a teacher that you can keep editing when you are making a draft. So we were at grade display type, which is points I have kept. I wanted percentage. If I don't want it as percentage, I can keep it as well. If I want a time limit, then I can give that as well. Suppose I'll give this quiz 10 minutes. And I'll give an instruction for students to see. Question order, answer order are basically things to make sure that each student gets a different form or different sequence of question. This is to make sure that cheating is not, students are not actually sharing answers with one another. So if I put it as random, then each student of my class will be able to see a different order of question on their screen. as well as an answer order, that they will be see if it's a multiple choice form of question, then each student will be able to see multiple choice options in a different order. Basically, these are just some things that teachers can make sure students are not cheating. Answer visibility.
Shruti, can I interrupt in
Yes, of
between?
course. Yes, you can interrupt.
Shruti, I am okay with this, but only thing I want to know that if the students will write on the paper, then how it will be assessed? This is just online, because all students, they cannot write on the document directly. Some of the characters, like in mathematics and other subjects, they cannot type it.
Right. So
So how they can do the paper?
right, ma'am, that's a very good question. That's a very valid question also. I will
आमना,
actually
I'll just interrupt.
Okay.
आप पूरा पहले बाकी चीजों से पहले एग्जामिनेशन क्रिएशन और बच्चे कैसे उन एग्जाम्स को अटेम्प्ट करेंगे और चेक कैसे होगा, पूरा फ्लो प्रिसाइसली सिर्फ उस पे फोकस करके पहले आप समझाओ.
for test creation.
टेस्ट क्रिएशन, उसमें कौन कौन से पार्ट्स हैं और आंसर मैम्स क्वेश्चन देयर टू आंसर क्वेश्चन स्टार्ट विद अपलोड फाइल काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चन.
Sure, of course.
इसका पूरा फ्लो आप दिखाओ.
Okay. So, ma'am, I will be answering your question while we are creating a test as well. So, I think it will be more clearer to you how students can take different roadways to actually answer a question. As a teacher, you can open that up. We were at answer visibility, which is basically, as a teacher, when I want students to see the correct answer for each question that I've given. Date visible is the availability date of anything anything that I'm publishing. The restrictions will be if I want a password for the students to, before they start attempting, they get a password that they have to enter. I will not put it here, but this is a teachers have. A question type teachers can define earlier, but this is only if teachers want to. It is not really mandatory. And I'll just click on create to go to the creation of the quiz to actually show you how questions are created, how teachers can put mark weightage, and what all options they can actually have. So because I didn't define how many questions this quiz can have, so one by one I can go ahead and just click on adding a question. First, I will just address the question that you have, that handwritten answers, how will students be able to upload it. So I will just give this, say, a file upload category question to go over all the categories. There's a multiple choice question, there is a multiple select question, which means that one question can have 2 right answers or 3 right answers. Free response is a subjective form of an answer that students can write free words. There is a true false form of question, and there is a file upload form of questions.
So Gagi ma'am, to answer your question, ये जो file upload है ना, इस तरीके का अगर टीचर चूज करेंगे फाइल अपलोड ऑप्शन, एंड दे कैन नाउ राइट द क्वेश्चन टेक्स्ट. और क्वेश्चन बनाते समय लेट्स से अ टीचर वांट्स टू ऐड अ डायग्राम और अ मैप, कोई भी चीज, सो दे कैन अटैच फाइल्स एज वेल. टीचर ये क्वेश्चन क्रिएशन के टाइम अगर टीचर को करना या ग्राफ करना.
Akhil sir, I don't have any problem in making the question paper by the teachers. They can do it and they learn it also. The only problem I wanted to know that how students will do it,
Sure.
and then how teachers will check that.
Sure. आमना आप डायरेक्टली आप एक स्टूडेंट के आंसर पे आओ जहाँ पे फाइल अपलोड टाइप का क्वेश्चन हो.
Just show me a question paper made by the teacher and how the students will respond to that question paper. I just wanted to see that everything is okay and the teachers are now tech savvy and they'll do it.
Right. So actually, I'm just take a little break from creating that quiz that we were creating. We are on the student dashboard right now. I will just show you to answer your question, Gargi ma'am. I will look for an assignment that has a file upload option. So this was a file upload form of question here. And if you see my answer, there is an image that has been uploaded, which simply means that the teacher has given the category of this question as file upload, which we were just doing when we were creating as a teacher. So this would mean that the student is able to upload images. If I've opened that up for students, agar maine option de diya hai ki you can upload file upload as an answer, then the student will be able to
Amina, I'm sorry to interrupt. Can you show how will a student upload this answer and then show how a teacher would do
Okay,
it,
I will reopen.
please?
Actually, just hold on. I'll just create this itself. Okay, right. So we have given this at file upload. I can go ahead and just publish. I'm publishing this quiz itself, so I can go ahead and just attempt this now. On a student dashboard, I got a notification, and I'll start attempting this.
Now, ma'am, this is a student dashboard.
Right.
उसको notification आया है कि नया test बन गया है. अब scroll करिए, Amina.
हाँ. So again, my timer has started. This is just so that
I'll take it ahead, Amina. आप scroll करिए इसको.
ठीक है.
तो यहाँ पे हल्का सा ऊपर करिए. बच्चे को ऐसा question दिखेगा कि upload the arithmetic equation. Okay. Now, a student would go on attach files. Click on attach file. When they will click on attach file, they have a provision to upload images or PDF or Word document, whatever they want. अगर वो लोग मोबाइल फोन यूज कर रहे हैं and they'll click on attach file, their camera will open up and they can click the photo of the answer that they have given. So Amina, आपको एक image upload करिए और इस तरीके से बच्चे अपना आंसर सबमिट कर देंगे. ठीक है.
So that means they will just submit their images of the answers and for every question.
No ma'am. So Amina, आपकी क्वेश्चन टाइप पे फिर से जाइएगा, क्वेश्चन क्रिएशन वाले उस पे, टीचर डैशबोर्ड पे, जस्ट इस पे क्लिक करिए ऑप्शन पे, टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस पे, क्वेश्चन टाइप पे, क्वेश्चन 1 के नीचे क्वेश्चन टाइप पे, नीचे आइए क्वेश्चन 1 पे क्वेश्चन टाइप.
This is actually a published quiz, no? So
just add a question, go back, create a new quiz, add a quiz, go to add question.
Yeah, I'll just reopen it.
हाँ मैम, तो देयर आर वेरियस काइंड ऑफ असेसमेंट. इस पे क्लिक करिए आप. तो ये 5 तरीके हैं जिस तरीके के क्वेश्चन हो सकते हैं. अगर टीचर फाइल अपलोड,
I want to check this free response. Can you show this?
श्योर. अब फ्री रिस्पॉन्स में क्या होता है कि बच्चे अपना आंसर कीबोर्ड या मोबाइल फोन से टाइप कर सकते हैं. आमना आप इसको क्वेश्चन क्रिएट करके एक स्टूडेंट पे जाइए कि वो आंसर कैसे लिखेगा.
I'll go ahead and I'll just publish it. Sorry. So again, the student got a notification.
अभी एक बच्चे को, I'll take this.
Okay.
He would give click on start assessment. अब उसको यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन दिख रहा है कि what is this, और टीचर ने लेट्स से एक इमेज
this one.
What is an essay? Yeah. So enter आंसर के एरिया में बच्चा अपना आंसर लिखेगा. जस्ट राइट समथिंग आमिना. यहाँ पे बच्चा अपना आंसर लिखेगा. ठीक है. एंड देन जस्ट सबमिट द आंसर.
And what about the assessment of this part? And how they will add math, they will solve math questions or science, numericals, how they will do that?
Yes, ma'am. So for things that they cannot write on the computer system or their mobile phones using the keyboard, they will have to upload, they can solve it on a piece of paper and upload the photo. Because using the LaTeX keyboard or everything would be very difficult for students. So if there are complicated questions, जहाँ पे let's say benzene ring है या chemical equation है या integration का question है या diagram बनाना है, all those things would be added by students by clicking the photo or uploading the files. अब आमिना आप वहाँ पे जाइएगा जहाँ पे टीचर चेक कर रहा हो, and again emphatically start only with these 2 questions जहाँ पे image चेक कर सकते हो टीचर और फिर एक फ्री फ्लो चेक कर सकते हो. बाकी चीजें बाद में दिखाइए.
Okay, ठीक है. I'll submit this one, which is a free flow. I'll submit the other one as well. Come back to the teacher's dashboard. And here I can see that Rohit Pandey.
Just start, go to the test. I'll take.
Okay, wait. I'll just open that up.
या मैम, तो यहाँ पे देखिए कि दो ऑप्शन है, ऊपर करिए आमिना।
Yeah, just 1 second. Here,
हाँ,
results by
यहाँ पे दो ऑप्शन है, एक है कि चेक रिजल्ट बाय स्टूडेंट या रिजल्ट बाय क्वेश्चन। इसका मतलब है पहले तो टीचर या तो सिर्फ एक बच्चे के सारे क्वेश्चन चेक कर सकते हैं या एक क्वेश्चन चेक कर सकते हैं सारे बच्चों के ना। रिजल्ट बाय स्टूडेंट में ही जाइए आप आमिना, एक स्टूडेंट के अंदर स्क्रॉल डाउन। सो मैम, ये जो पहला ऊपर करिए यहाँ पे, यहाँ व्हाट इज द एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ रीडिंग मैकबेथ। सो यहाँ पे बच्चे ने आंसर लिखा हुआ है, स्टूडेंट आंसर, इट वाज वेरी एनरिचिंग। ठीक है, अ टीचर कैन गो ऑन द, जहाँ पे मार्क्स देने -1, यहाँ पे टीचर मार्क्स दे सकता है, लेट्स से 5/10, एंड दे कैन ऑल्सो गिव द फीडबैक। आप कॉमेंट सेक्शन पे जाइए एंड दे कैन गिव अ फीडबैक टू स्टूडेंट्स कि प्लीज एलैबोरेट मोर या कुछ भी। दिस फीडबैक वुड बी शोन टू द स्टूडेंट्स। सो जो फ्री फॉर्म आंसर है, जो बच्चा कीबोर्ड से टाइप कर सकता है, उनको इस तरीके से वैल्यूएट किया जाएगा।
So that means it is again manual checking, na?
This is manual checking. Yes, for all the online examination, there is manual checking.
Okay, and when we are using this software, when we are using this platform, whatever it is, so during that time, will all the other bars, like the student can side by side open Google and then can search the answer and can type, can just copy paste.
And
So
this is
will
very
other things will be blocked over there, or they will be open for the access?
Yeah, this is very interesting. So two things happen here with the this platform. One is teachers can choose to stop the browser, which means if a student goes to another browser, system will prompt that your exam will be automatically submitted. तो वो browser पे दूसरी जगह जा नहीं सकता है। But let's say कुछ एग्जाम है जहाँ पे टीचर ने ये ब्राउजर लॉक नहीं किया, उस केस में भी अगर बच्चा वेब इंटरनेट से कॉपी करके आंसर लिख रहा है तो सिस्टम कैन अंडरस्टैंड, क्योंकि एक प्लेजरिज्म का सॉफ्टवेयर है टर्निटिन, जिसके साथ ये सॉफ्टवेयर इंटीग्रेटेड है। तो अगर बच्चा विकीपीडिया से चुरा के आंसर लिख रहा है या कहीं से चुरा के लिख रहा है, तो यूजिंग एन एआई द सिस्टम क्रंचेस थ्रू द इंटरनेट एंड अंडरस्टैंड्स कि इसने चीटिंग करी है। सो इट इज इंटीग्रेटेड विद टर्निटिन। सो दोनों तरीके से प्रिवेंट हो सकता है, एक जो आप बोल रहे हैं कि ब्राउजर से शिफ्ट नहीं हो सकता, दूसरा बट फिर भी कई केस बनते हैं कि ब्राउजर से शिफ्ट नहीं हो सकता लेकिन वो मोबाइल से आंसर देख रहा होता है, राइट, एंड देन टाइप कर देता है। तो इवन इन दैट केस प्लेजरिज्म कैन बी डिटेक्टेड।
Right. Also to add to your point, ma'am, you said कि सब कुछ manual grading होगा. For multiple choice questions, these are auto evaluated just on the platform. Free response type and file upload types just require manual grading. Right.
आमिना, आप एक फाइल अपलोड वाला भी evaluate करके दिखाओ।
Right. Just let me just give me a second to open it.
Anything else like anything else which you can tell file upload, we can understand, that's not a problem with us.
Yeah. So मैम, ये assessment इस तरीके का है कि इसमें I'll break it into 5 things. One, you can do homework test as it is, जिसमें आप 5 अलग तरीके के क्वेश्चन यूज कर सकते हो, फाइल अपलोड और फ्री रिस्पॉन्स जिसमें बच्चा लिख सकता है या फोटो अपलोड कर सकता है, या फिर MCQ ट्रू फॉल्स जो ऑटो इवेल्युएट होते हैं। ठीक है, इसके सिवा यू कैन कंडक्ट सम लेवल ऑफ एग्जाम एज वेल, जिसमें आप प्रॉक्टरिंग के कुछ फीचर यूज कर सकते हो, जैसे कि टाइम बाउंड टेस्ट होता है कि सिर्फ आधे घंटे का होना है, 4 से 4:30, तो बच्चे के पास स्कोप नहीं होता कि वो चीटिंग कर सके। यू कैन रैंडमाइज क्वेश्चन, विच मीन्स कि आपने अगर रैंडम क्वेश्चन पे टिक किया तो सारे बच्चों का क्वेश्चन नंबर अलग होगा। क्वेश्चन 1 मेरा जो है वो आपका क्वेश्चन 1 नहीं होगा। सो स्टूडेंट्स कैन नॉट कॉल समवन एंड से कि मेरे को क्वेश्चन 1 का आंसर बता दे। सो दैट वुड हैपन। देन एक ब्राउजर लॉक हो जाएगा और बच्चा दूसरे ब्राउजर में जाके चीटिंग नहीं कर सकता है। तो इस तरीके से सारे होमवर्क टेस्ट और एग्जाम हो सकते हैं। इसके सिवा प्रोजेक्ट टाइप की चीजें भी हो सकती हैं, हॉलीडे होमवर्क, जहां आपने बच्चों को बोला कि आप ये सॉल्व करके लाओ या इस पे रिपोर्ट बना के लाओ। तो सारे बच्चे अपना रिपोर्ट अपलोड कर सकते हैं और टीचर्स जो है मार्क्स और फीडबैक दे सकते हैं। देन जब स्कूल खुल जाता है और मान लीजिए हम लोग अगले 3-4 महीने तक इसमें होमवर्क और टेस्ट करते आए, जब स्कूल खुल गया और हम लोग वाइवा करने लग गए या लैब करने लग गए या ऑफलाइन टेस्ट लिया, तो उसका भी एक्सेल शीट सीधे सिस्टम में अपलोड करके एक साथ सारा रिकॉर्ड एक जगह पे रख के ग्रेड निकाल सकते हैं। सो ये पूरी बातें हो गई असेसमेंट की, जिसमें एक एक चीज जो भी है एवरीथिंग इज टेकन केयर ऑफ। इसके सिवा देयर आर अ फ्यू थिंग्स व्हिच आई वुड लाइक टू टॉक अबाउट। आमिना, जब तक ये लोड हो रहा है आप दूसरे डॉक्यूमेंट पे आके डॉक्यूमेंट्स का टैब खोलना।
Acha, right. No, actually here you can see the student answer that we just uploaded, file upload form of question पे।
तो मैम यहाँ पे जस्ट क्लिक ऑन द स्टूडेंट आंसर. ओके, अब यहाँ पे टीचर बच्चे का पूरा आंसर दे सकते हैं. आई थिंक अमीना का इंटरनेट थोड़ा स्लो हो गया. यहाँ पे पूरा आंसर दिखेगा. यहाँ पे वो हैंड रिटन कई फाइल्स डाल सकता है, 3-4 अपने हैंड रिटन नोट्स डाल सकता है. टीचर वुड लुक एट दिस आंसर, पीछे जाइए, and can grade this answer by giving marks and feedback.
Right, I can just look at Rohit Pandey's answers. I have seen that he uploaded this image. I can mark him here.
और फीडबैक दे सकते हैं फिर. ठीक है. सो इस तरीके से ग्रेडेड जो फाइल अपलोड है वो भी चेक हो जाएगा. नाउ कम टू डॉक्यूमेंट्स. मैम अब ये चीज इज डिफरेंट और एडिशनल टू असाइनमेंट एंड ग्रेडिंग. टीचर्स कैन शेयर एनी काइंड ऑफ learning material or document. Let's say teachers say that, okay, I'll take a test on Friday. Uske pehle you have to read this. You can upload a video, you can upload any image, you can upload a PDF. आप कुछ भी upload कर सकते हैं and students can see those things. Okay. ठीक है, I mean, I think we are
Okay.
good with it. Yeah.
Okay.
So anything can be shared, any kind of material can be shared with the students. इसी तरीके से आप अगर bulletin में आए आमिना, सो ये बुलेटिन भी एक तरीके का डिस्कशन बोर्ड है बिटवीन टीचर्स एंड स्टूडेंट्स. अब ऊपर जाइए हमें ना, जहाँ पे कंटेंट अपलोड आता है. हाँ, तो यहाँ पे टीचर कैन अटैच अ फाइल और रिकॉर्ड एन ऑडियो एंड ऑल्सो डू कॉन्फ्रेंस, मतलब विच इज अ वीडियो कॉल. एंड व्हेन दे पोस्ट इट, स्टूडेंट्स कैन कमेंट ऑन इट एंड द डिस्कशन कैन कीप ऑन हैपनिंग. ओके, सो जहाँ पे असेसमेंट और ग्रेडिंग के सारे फॉर्मेट्स, होमवर्क, टेस्ट, एग्जामिनेशन, प्रॉक्टरिंग, प्रोजेक्ट, इंक्लूडिंग एक्सटर्नल टेस्ट, और इसके अंदर फाइल अपलोड, फ्री टेक्स्ट, MCQ, सबकी फैसिलिटी है. उसके साथ ही there is a very efficient way in which teachers can communicate with students by sharing material and also creating discussion boards. Are you there, ma'am? Yeah, Gargi ma'am, are you there?
Hello.
Yeah.
I think Gargi ma'am's internet might be a bit slow.
Hello, Akhil, I am here.
Oh, yeah.
Attending.
Yes, ma'am. So that's what we wanted to tell. इसमें और भी बहुत सारे features हैं. We can go and see one by one. But larger thing is कि हर तरीके का test, exam, proctoring, external text include, and very efficient communication between students and teachers can be done. Hello.
Hello. Akhil, would you like to
Hello.
take up grades or shall I?
Yeah, just go to. एक मिनट रुक जाइए. I think let's hear
Sure.
from Gargi
Sure.
ma'am, and then we can.
Akhil, it's okay. You can move. It's okay. I've understood.
Sure. एक चीज और है मैम, जहाँ पे हम लोग ये बता दें, ग्रेड्स के सेक्शन में आप आमिना आइएगा.
जी जी बताइए.
तो what happens here is कि मान लीजिए हमने 5 होमवर्क दिए, 2 टेस्ट लिए और 1 एग्जामिनेशन लिया. अब हम उसको कहाँ पे एक साथ देख सकते हैं? तो दैट सेक्शन इज कॉल्ड ग्रेड्स. ठीक है, जस्ट स्क्रॉल राइट और लेफ्ट आमिना. सो यू कैन सी ऑल द टेस्ट एंड हर एक बच्चे का परफॉर्मेंस उस पर्टिकुलर चीज में. What you can also do is, let's say अब आपको फाइनली एग्जामिनेशन परसेंटेज निकालने हैं बच्चों के. You want to give 50% weightage to homeworks, 20% weightage to test, and 10% weightage या 30% weightage to examination. So you can simply define कि किस चीज को कितना weightage देना है, उसके हिसाब से बच्चे का final percentage calculate हो जाएगा. Okay, now close this Amna. इस पूरी चीज को you can download as Excel as well for your record and just play around with this thing. Okay. So while you have all the homework, test, examination, external test, project in one place, you can use grade section to manage every student's data in a very efficient way.
This is what the downloaded file will look like.
Yeah,
So
Amina is just opening that.
Sure. I'll
So
go
इस
back.
तरीके से सारे बच्चे का डेटा रिकॉर्ड आप एक्सेल शीट में डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं. किस टेस्ट में कितना मिला था, किस होमवर्क में कितना मिला था, you can just look at that. Yes, ma'am. So is the macro picture clear to us that what is the value that the system can add? We can go and see there are many, many small more features, and when teachers will start to use, they can take advantages of all those features like calendars, club, groups, a lot of other things. And the onboarding is extremely simple. How do you start? Is you just share the data with us. कि कौन सी क्लास में कौन से बच्चे हैं, कौन से teachers हैं, and all the accounts are created for teachers and students, and they just have to come and start logging in. Yes, Ms. Gargi, are you
Yes,
there?
sir. I'm here.
Okay. So
I'm listening. I'm watching.
Yeah, yeah. अगर कोई और इसमें specific चीज है जो आप लोग देख रहे हो, we can answer that very holistic platform. अगर कोई भी
Actually, Akhil sir, I have just watched each and every point. You can send me recording also so that I can sit quietly and again I'll just go through and I'll show it to my other teachers also. Then I'll get back to Abhishek. Give me 3-4 days and send me the recording. And then I'll get back to you.
Sure, sure. So let me send you the recording.
Sure.
Please feel free if there's any doubt because we are very confident that this platform is.
No. Right now I have understood, but there are a lot of features that I have to see once more.
Sure.
Then I'll see the recording and I'll make 2-3 teachers also see this, and
Sure.
then I'll get back to you.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Akhil.
Thank
Thank
you
you so much. Thank you, Shruti.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Bye bye.
Okay. Thank you, teachers. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.